It is the perfect time of year for clams on the barbecue. So Chef MDP is turning a classic appetizer into an entire meal in today's daily dish. All right, folks, to make this, you're going to need clams, either scrubbed little necks or cherry stones, some bacon, pasta, Parmesan, and as you can see, lots of other good stuff to mix in as well. All right, Chef, let's talk about this. What exactly is Clams Casino?
Absolutely, Clams Casino, so one of my favorites. And let me ask you this, Tracy, have you ever been to Rhode Island by chance? Or Long Island? Rhode Island or Long Island, either one.
I've been to Long Island, yes.
So, with that being said, Long Island, this is a classic dish that you'll see on every, Italian-American restaurant since the beginning of time, since the early 1900s. So you take a clam, which is coming right out of the waters, out of Rhode Island, Long Island, Nantucket, out of New England. You pop the shell, you stuff it, you bake it, and away you go. That's Clams Casino. Traditional, very traditional.
Okay, you stuff it, you bake it. How do we get started?
Okay, so we're taking it a little bit different, though. We're making a meal for the family, so we're taking Clams Casino, but we're making a pasta dish, and we're making this on the barbecue. We're blowing people's minds here today. So, Trace, I've got my barbecue ripping up here till about 400 degrees. I always like to start my barbecue. Make sure that you turn it on with the barbecue up, and then close it, because you want to cook off anything that's been there, and you want to bring that temperature nice and high. So, pasta's going in. I'm going to cook that off for a couple minutes, which is fantastic. Next up, clams, little necks, beautiful. Look at these things. Like, we should appreciate these things. Super sustainable. Do you know why they call it a little neck clam?
No, I don't know why.
Because it's a little neck itself, and it ranges on the fishermen, the species, and the size. So I'm holding a little neck versus, look at this quahog right here. Look at this cherry stone. Little and big. Massive, massive. Like, this thing is literally like a baseball. So you could use that as well. But what we're doing is we want to put these clams on the barbecue. And what I'm looking for here is I want to make sure that we have a good smell. And I want to make sure that they're rinsed before we're putting these on. I should mention this. Do you know the rule of thumb with a clam, Trace?
Yeah, if it's already open, don't cook it. What is it?
Exactly. So
yeah.
if it's already open and you tap it and you give it like a tap test and it doesn't close back up, you know to discard it. So what I want to do is I'm cooking these. I've tossed some bacon down here as well. So all I want to do is put those clams on the barbecue so they open up a little bit. I've taken a couple already, just because you know how we do. So here we go. We're going to open these up. Now what I want to do is I want to discard that top shell. So we've got here, that top shell's coming off, Trace. I just want to take our knife. We're going to run it over. We've got our clams. They've cooked. We've taken off that top shell. Now we're making our mixture. We're going to make our filling. So melted butter going in there. We want to have that beautiful, our bacon. Again, we've crisped up that bacon. TV time, I've made this ahead of time, and we've just chopped that into a nice little chop for us. Garlic, I've taken 2 cloves. We're putting our garlic in. We're gonna mix that through. Parmesan Reggiano. I know the recipe probably calls for a cup that I think I did, but you can be as liberal as you want with Parmesan. There's never enough cheese in a recipe. And we've added a little bit of white wine. You can certainly, if you don't want to use wine, you can omit that with even orange juice for that matter, or even some lemonade. I'm actually going to take some grilled lemon that I did. I popped that on the grill. We're just going to squeeze that, and I'm just make sure that we don't have any seeds. Like, that is absolutely beautiful there. Let's give our campsite just a little bit of a wipe. And what we want to do here, Trace, is you can put a little bit of breadcrumbs in there as well, just for binder, as we know. So I want to just fill and mix these. Look at this. So we're stuffing them. Those are going to go right back onto the grill. So let's do this here. Pasta's now boiled. We're ready to go. So here we go. We're just going to strain off this. Have you ever cooked pasta before on the barbecue?
Nope, never have. But I love this idea, because when it starts getting really humid out there, you might want to start doing all your meal on the barbecue. So this is a great option.
This is it. This is exactly it. So now I've got a nice little serving here that we have for our pasta ready to go. I've made off a little as well here, Trace, ahead of time. And I just want to make that, look at this. This is going to be beautiful. By the way, just look at how cool that quahog is. That's so cool. That's like put that on your kid's table. That's like a science experiment. It's beautiful. We need to respect our food. And we are just literally going to take off these beautiful, beautiful clams. We're going to add in the Parmesan Reggiano. Let's just get this going. We've saved back So normally, this is an appetizer. What we've turned into a meal for the entire family. As you know, there's never enough cheese. What do you think, Trace? Are we eating right out of this big tray just for everybody here? And
Why
making
not?
it fun and family.
Make it family style. You know what? I feel like it's just missing some cheese. I'm joking. It looks amazing. There's a side of cheese in there. I love the whole combo, and I love that you made the appetizer into a meal for everyone. So good on you. Mouth watering there, MVP.